po natin, ang naisaksak po natin ay 43.9 million as of September 26. At at that time po, meron na pong mahigit 20 million na fully vaccinated individuals at almost 6.9 million, almost 7 million na partially vaccinated. Meaning kung isang bakuna pa lang po ang tanggap nila of the two-shot regimen. Next slide please. Ayun po yung 20 million na yon, check po kasi natin kung sino ang nagre-report sa kanila ng may nararamdaman, yung mga pananakit ng katawan, sinap, yung iba po nagkakaroon ng severe allergy, and less than 0.15% lamang po ang nakaramdam ng adverse event. That was about 65,000 out of the 27 million po na nabakunahan. Nagkaroon po tayo ng mga serious adverse events, yun po medyo kailangan ma-ospital ng isang araw sa ospital ang dahil tumaas ang blood pressure o kaya po severe allergy in 0.006%. Mababa po ito compared po sa mga usual po na mga bakuna na nakikita po natin. So, in total po about 2,597 po ang nagkaroon ng serious adverse events. Next slide please. Ang Pilipinas po, very active tayo sa reporting ng adverse events. In fact, highest po tayo sa reporting rate sa Asia. Masipag po ang ating mga vaccinator mag-report. Ngayon ito po, sir, yung binabantayan natin yung mga nagkaka-COVID, kahit po sila nabakunahan. Ito po yung mga bakuna natin, Sinovac, AstraZeneca, Sputnik, Pfizer, Moderna, tsaka Janssen, and Sinopharm po medyo kaunti lamang. Kung titignan po natin, talaga pong mahigit po kalahati ng nabakunahan natin ay Sinovac po ang natanggap na bakuna, and the rest, mga 48% would be the other vaccines. Pero makikita po talaga natin na meron pong breakthrough infections, usually po after the kapag po nagkakaroon ng after the first dose, bago po makuha yung second dose, dyan po pinakamarami. At totoo naman po meron pa pong mga mortalities, meron pa pong namamatay from COVID. Pero kapag po dadagdagan at natatanggap po nila yung second dose as we go to the right, nakita po natin bumababa po ang number ng nagkaka-COVID at lalo pong bumababa yung number po ng namamatay from COVID. Ito po yung nakaparenthesis. Next slide please. Ito po yung summary, ito pong susunod. Makikita po natin before the next dose, ibig sabihin after the first dose po, before they get the second dose, nakakuha po tayo from the general public na report ng 849 cases of COVID at nagkaroon po tayo ng 92 COVID deaths. Pero yun pong after the second dose, before makomplete po yung 14 days, kumunti na po, 126 na lamang ang nagka-COVID at bumaba na rin po yung deaths, 16 na lamang po. Ngayon po yung mga completely vaccinated na more than 14 days hanggang 5 to 6 months po, after the vaccination, meron po tayong 516 na breakthrough infections at 14 na COVID deaths. Konting-konti po yung deaths. All of the deaths were in senior citizen. Mga yung kung may edad na merong sakit, mga hypertensives, diabetic. Isa lamang po yung pasyente na namatay na fully vaccinated na hindi senior citizen. The person is in this late 50s na rin po. Yung mga bata po, kahit po nagkakaroon sila ng COVID, talaga po mabilis silang mag-recover. So in total po, sa lahat-lahat, we got a report from the general public of 1,581 cases of COVID infections among those vaccinated. Pero ito pong vaccinated, about 27 million po ito, 1,581 out of 27 million, talaga pong napakababa nito. And the 128 deaths, although unfortunate, are actually very low numbers. Next slide, please. Next slide. Ayan po, So yung breakthrough infection po, tinatawag natin siyang breakthrough kapag ang tao ay na-complete niya yung kanyang doses ng vaccine. Kung Janssen po yon, 1 vaccine lang. Yung iba namang brand, 2 vaccines, 14 days after the last vaccine. Pag nagkaroon pa po siya ng COVID, yun po tinatawag na breakthrough. At meron po tayo niya na-report from the general population na 516 cases or about 0.0025% out of 20.3 million fully vaccinated individuals, which is really po a very, very low number. Next slide, please. Pag titignan po natin ito, yung nasa kaliwa po, ito po yung vaccine coverage. Yung kulay blue, yun po yung Sinovac. Yan kasi talaga yung pinakamarami po nating bakunang ginagamit. Pagkatapos po yung kulay green, Ito po yung Janssen at yung orange po, yan yung AstraZeneca. Pero kung titingnan po natin ang breakthrough infection by age group, pinakabata po yung sa kaliwa, yung 18 to 29 at saka 20 to 39, talagang ganun din naman po. Dahil 50% ang Sinovac, 50% din po yung breakthrough infection. No? Proportional naman po sa lahat ng bakuna. Ibig sabihin, wala naman pong bakuna na napakarami niyang breakthrough infection, kundi proportional to the number of people vaccinated. Ang mas interesting actually pong makita rito is that yung 90% po ng ating mga breakthrough infections occur in people 80 to 39 years old. Ito kasi yung mga lumalabas, no? Ito yung mga lumalabas ng bahay, nagtatrabaho, tapos ito po yung nakakawa. At kahit po sila ay 90%, pero actually po walang namamatay sa mga yan. Ano? Ang pong 5%, itong 60 to 75 and above, actually comprise less than 5% of breakthrough infections. However, almost all of the deaths are in this age group. Ito pong more than 60. So ang aral po dito, talagang yung mga bata, dahil lumalabas sila po yung pwede talagang magkaroon, no, ng infection. Kailangan mag-ingat sila kasi sila magsusurvive sila dahil vaccinated sila. But when we bring it home, yung pong matanda, pag nahawa, yun po ang mas malaki ang chance, no, na magkaroon na mamatay from the COVID even if they are vaccinated. So kailangan po talaga, kahit fully vaccinated tayo, mag-iingat tayo, hindi lang para sa sarili natin, but to protect also the vulnerable population. Next slide, please. Ito naman po yung breakthrough infection as time goes by. No? Yung kulay blue, yun na naman po yung Sinovac dahil more than 52%. And like I said, proportional naman po. Dahil pinakamarami tayong pinakunahan ng Sinovac, kaya rin din tayo pinakamarami nakikita ng breakthrough infections. However, kung titingnan naman po natin one-one, no? From 30 days, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, hindi naman po dumadami yung incidence ng breakthrough infections. We get about 60, siguro mga 50 to 60 every month out of 10 million people who were vaccinated, for example, with Sinovac. Sa AstraZeneca naman po, makita natin, buwan-buwan, makakakita tayo ng mga 10 to 20 people getting breakthrough infections. Pero napakaliit naman po ng proportion ng kasi ng AstraZeneca na nabakunahan natin. Ano? Mga ano lamang po yun, 20% lamang yun, no? Which is about 4 million. So proportional naman. And we see that as we go through time, ito po nasa dulo, 5 buwan na po yan, 150 days, hindi naman biglang tumataas, no, yung number of people getting breakthrough infections dito po sa Sinovac. Ibig sabihin, at this time, wala pa po talagang pangangailangan na pagbigay ng booster dahil hindi naman tayo nakakakita pa talaga ng waning effect po ng vaccine. Dahil kung at 5th month, makita po natin na bumababa na yung kanyang protection, dapat dumadami po, no, yung nagkakaroon ng breakthrough infection, pero hindi pa po natin nakikita yun at this time. So I fully agree na at this time, there's no reason to believe that we need it immediately. No? Nakikita po natin, hindi pa po nagbabago. Ngayon yung iba pong mga bars, yung orange, yung green, kaya hanggang dito lamang po sila muna sa kaliwa kasi hindi pa po umaabot sa 4th month and 5th month yung kanilang mga vaccination dahil later natin ginamit. Especially yung AstraZeneca, 12 weeks yung difference ng first and second dose. So yung mga fully vaccinated po niya, talagang hanggang 3 months pa lamang sila to 4 months. Yung Sinovac po, yung maabot na ng 5 buwan at malapit na po maging 6 na buwan. Pero so far, nakikita naman po natin na meron pa rin po talagang protection at hindi po natin nakikita na dumadami ang nagkakaroon ng COVID-19 sa mga vaccinated natin na 20 million na sobra-sobra ang pagdami. Next slide please. Ito po ngayon, kung titignan po natin, simula po nang mag-vaccinate tayo noong March until end of September, actually out of the 2.5 million cases of COVID that we have, the majority of them occurred, no, between March to September. Halos 2 million po niyan. No? 80% happened itong March to September. Panahon din po kasi talaga yan ng Delta variant at saka na po pagtaas ng cases natin. And there were 21,773 deaths since we started vaccinating until po makomplete natin. Next slide please. And just to show the proportion, yun pong 20 million po na yun na nagkaroon ng COVID, pag divide po natin sa population man, it means that for every 10 million Filipinos, there were 177,993, no? 178,000 new cases of COVID for every 10 million Filipinos. Pero kung titingnan po natin yung mga nabakunahan, whether you are partially or fully vaccinated, for every 10 million Filipinos that were partially or fully vaccinated, 581 lamang po yung nag-report ng nagka-COVID. Doon naman po sa 20 million na fully vaccinated, for every 10 million of them, 254 lamang po yung nag-report sa amin, no? Nagkaroon sila ng COVID. Talagang napakalaking pagbaba naman po. Like I said, kahit po hindi complete ang reporting, kahit po meron mga hindi nagre-report dyan, kahit naman po i-times 10, i-times 100 po natin yan, no? Makikita naman po natin talaga yung pattern that once people are vaccinated, the possibility of you getting COVID goes down. And it's the same po for the death. For the last March until September, for every 10 million Filipinos, meron pong halos 2,000, 1,962 na namatay from COVID. Pero yung po mga nag-report sa atin na namatay from COVID na vaccinated, 47 for every 10 million, no? At doon naman po sa fully vaccinated, 7 po, 7. Meaning for every 1 million Filipinos, less than 1 person, 0.7 deaths po tayo for the last 6 months for the vaccinated people. So, like I said, I mean, the pattern is very clear. Kahit naman po sa times 10 natin, times 100 natin yan, talaga pong nababawasan ang pagkakataon, ang chance na magkaroon ng COVID at mamatay from COVID if a person is vaccinated. Next slide, please. So, yun po talaga until now, the conclusion, of course, of the FDA, as we monitor it regularly, we see that the benefits of vaccination still don't definitely outweigh the risks. The vaccines are effective and are really very useful tools fighting the pandemic. Importante po talaga na i-complete ang 2 recommended dose. Dahil nakikita po natin na pag nakompleto ang dose, mas lalo pa po talagang bumababa ang posibilidad ng magka-COVID. Breakthrough infections can occur in a very small percentage of vaccinated individuals kahit fully vaccinated. Dahil wala po talagang 100% efficacy na vaccine. Kaya po kahit bakunado na tayo, we have to observe health protocols and remember that maximum protection sets in 2 weeks after the second shot. And when we do get COVID, kung breakthrough siya, talagang mas mataas pa rin po ang risk ng elderly population.